Minimax M2.7 is finally open sourced, and this is a big one. Minimax has been teasing this model for a while, and it's finally here under a modified MIT license. The model has 229 billion parameters, mixture of a expert architecture, and what makes it genuinely different, this model participated in its own development. We reviewed that in detail in this video where we tested this model very thoroughly and compared it with GLM and various other models, plus we got it integrated with OpenClaw. But this video is something very different. Look at this scale first. 230 gigabytes, 130 safe tensor shards. This is not something you are running on a single GPU. You need at minimum 3 H100 80GB cards or equivalent NVLink multi-GPU setup. I will show you the deployment command shortly, but I cannot run it locally today. I will do a local inference video once I have the right setup provision, so wait for it. What I want to do today is give you a proper deep dive so when you do run it, you know exactly what you are dealing with. Now, this is the file which I have prepared. Let's try to check out the model's architecture first. This is something very interesting. 62 transformer layers, hidden size is 3072, 48 attention heads, but only 8 key value heads. That's grouped query attention, which means 6:1 ratio, which is how they keep inference memory manageable at this scale. Context window is 196K. Rope theta at 5 million. That's what enables the long context without degradation. We have covered that topic separately on the channel. Now, the interesting part is that 256 experts per mixture of expert layer, but only 8 are active for any given token. Now, if I just scroll down, I have tried to depict this mixture of expert stuff here. Let me make it a bit bigger so that you would know what is happening. Okay, now check it out. So the router scores all 256, picks the top 8, and the token only passes through those 8 FFN blocks. The rest are dormant. This is why you get 229 billion total parameters, but the active compute per token is a fraction of that. The routing uses a sigmoid scoring function with a learned bias, slightly different from the softmax routing you see in most mixture of expert models. Now, if I scroll through, this is what you will be using as in the terms of hyperparameters for inference. A quick note that Minimax recommends temperature of 1, top P 0.95, top K 40, and do sample true. They are running bfloat 16 with FP8 quantization on the weights, block size 128 by 128. There is also multi-token prediction built in, 3 MTP modules with 1 transformer layers each. That's speculative decoding baked into the architecture, which boosts throughput significantly. And this is the same hyperparameters and other stuff, which, for example, if you see the same model running on open router being served or any other, and you will see all of those companies that start serving these models soon, they will all be using these parameters, and now you know why and how. So let's flick through these benchmarks. We already have covered them in our previous videos. I'm not going to spend too much time. If you look at this, SUI Bench Pro, real GitHub issue resolution, M2.7 has scored 56.2. Really good stuff, very close to Sonnet 4.6. This is an open source model within 2 points of the best close models on software engineering. Again, this is the iteration system, which I really want to explain in great detail, not great detail, in simple words. So look, this is the architecture of how M2.7 was built, and in my opinion, this is the most important slide of this video, because this is the story I want you to pay attention to, the M2 star iteration system. Humans configure the harness, write the skills and guardrails, set the research goals, then the model runs the loop autonomously. It reads docs and logs, learns conventions, self-review code, chains skills, generates reports, updates its own memory, humans review and steer at checkpoint. The harness itself, hierarchical skills, persistent memory, guardrails evaluation infrastructure was built by an earlier version of M2 using what they call dev harness. One engineer, 4 days, zero human written code. An internal M2.7 then ran over 100 autonomous rounds, analyzing failure trajectories, modifying the scaffold, running evaluations, deciding keep or revert. That process alone delivered a 30% performance improvement. So these models are now writing, optimizing, troubleshooting themselves. This is really, really good stuff which Minimax has shared. And you can find some of the glimpses here in some of these configuration files too, which I really appreciate that they have shared. So I think that they have done wonderfully well. And this is the MLE bench light. Let's not worry about too much. You can find it on their model card, and I will drop the link in video's description. I also have given a very quick rundown and breakdown here. If you're interested, you can just take the screenshot or let me know. I will send you the file too. Now, this is again the install part. I really do wish I would have the infrastructure at the moment. I would have run it now, but wait for it. I will get it from one way or another. So this is how you are going to deploy it when you have the hardware. SGLang is the recommended framework, not VLLM. Download the model from the Hugging Face, 230 gigs, give it time by the way. Then launch with tensor parallelism across 4 GPUs. If you are on FP8, you drop the flag in and it reduces VRAM pressure. VLLM also works by the way. The HTML reference page gives every command and everything, but I would suggest that you go with SGLang. This is VLLM serving, this is SGLang service. We already have covered how to install VLLM SGLang on the model already. And this is how you can just do the test inference or through Python. Full code is here. Go have fun. If you're open router, take it for free. Now look, there are a lot of things I can say and tell about this model, but I think this is simply super stuff, right? That Minimax M2.7, 229 billion open source mixture of expert, self-evolved, competitive with the best closed models on coding and agent benchmarks. As I said, I will do the full local deployment video soon. If you want to sponsor it, please reach out or simply just go to my channel, become a member, or there are various ways of getting in touch. Happy to give you a shout out if you want to sponsor those GPUs, because that is going to be an expensive affair. But anyway, so that's it. Let me know your thoughts. What do you think about this? Please also follow me on X if you're looking for AI updates regularly. And again, please like the video and subscribe. Thank you for all the support.